everything is going to go wrong on this episode. I'm pretty sure of it. Just stick around. Let's see what happens. I mean, that's just... things are going to happen. I'm sure of it. So, let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gathered here to talk about the death of the Countdown timer on live streams. It shouldn't be anymore. It lived a good life. It was nice for a while, and you know I'm partially sad to see it go, but I can't dance like Larry Petrucci or some people do, and so it's time. It's time for the Countdown timer to die, and so with that, it's going to die. Bye, Countdown timer. Out of here. You're never gonna see it on this show again unless we're doing something for fun. But it's time. And why is it time? It's time because, for one thing, a Countdown timer, viewers are impatient. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for that. No, I mean, my favorite, he just went live, or she just went live, and I can't sit through the Countdown timer. I mean, I got stuff I can be doing. Get into the meat of the stuff, man. It lowers rewatchability. So you like screwing around. Hey, look, here's so-and-so's video. Oh, he's got a 10-minute countdown timer. I don't think so. Some viewers, so YouTube is like got your thumbnail and your title, and it's all exciting, and it's gonna throw people in your channel. Hey, let's go watch this. This is gonna be cool. The title and the thumbnail, which is that book cover that says this is gonna be amazing, and they get there, there's a countdown timer, and so they just bail. And then last but not least, reduce watch time. What do you mean reduce watch time? Because people just don't watch countdown timers. They will skip past. Let's say you got a 5-minute countdown timer. That's 5 minutes they didn't watch. And then, if you don't hook them as soon as they come on, they bail. And that's it. How do you keep them watching? Well, you got to hook them as soon as they get there. You got less than 10 seconds to say, hey, man, let's do something amazing. I'm going to tell you about why a countdown timer should be dead. And I just did. And then I'm going to show you, if you got a video with a countdown timer, how to get rid of it really easy. There's some sacrifices must be made, but you're going to make the countdown timer go away. And so, let's talk about that. Let's see who's out there. Let's see who's out there tonight. Let's see. Digging in the house. How you doing, sir? Fish Stick. I'm interested in the subject. I know not most of your lives lose up to a minute at the beginning of the live show. Yeah, I don't even do. There's been a debate in the Ecamm group. And it just said, hey, yeah, the countdown timer should be dead. In the tray, how you doing? Where are you at? Where in the world are you at tonight? So, or actually, in your case, this morning. And so, countdown timer's got to die. I want to hear your thoughts. So, go ahead out there in the chat and go ahead and tell me what your thoughts are on countdown timers. Because we're going to talk about how to get rid of them. Let's talk about that. Let's do some sharing. So, here is a video of mine. I mean, I did like these intros. This was me attempting to dance. I'm sorry. I can't dance. But tonight we're going to make this countdown timer go away. So let's go look. Let's go verify where the countdown timer stops. So luckily I was nice enough to put a little marker there for myself to tell me. Let's go find out. Play forward. So we'll kill the countdown timer. And actually, strangely enough, even though the countdown timer is where it says this, it's at 28 seconds. So let's go. We're going to do edit video. Yeah, edit video. So now we're in YouTube Studio. So that edit video took us right into YouTube Studio. And right here, on the left side, inside YouTube Studio, let me move my fat head out of the way because it's in the way. There we go. Make it out of the way. Run, run, run. Get out of the way. Okay. We're going to go to Editor. And We're going to do trim and cut right here. And we're going to go and take away 28 seconds. Let's see how it plays after we do that. And we may only get rid of more. Should I cut it there? Maybe. Let's see where we're at. Back 10 seconds. Okay. So I'm going to cut it right there. Now, when I cut it, I'm going to hit this big save button. Here's the downsides. Two things. One, it's got to process that video all over again. It goes through a whole process of basically recompiling that video all over again, kind of the rendering process you do when you do video editing. It has to go render that video in the background. And as you may know, if you do anything above 1080, it might take 12, 14 hours. You never know. But it's going to take a while. That I can almost live with, especially since this is an older video. But the downside is that it's going to wipe out your live chat. Not just the first 10, 15, 5 minutes, however long your countdown timer was. It's going to wipe out your live chat from that video. So the only evidence of live chat is going to be whatever comments you brought into the broadcast. I do consider that a downside, but how many people actually go and read the comments over in the live chat? Let me know. Let me know in the comments over here in live chat if you watch those comments. If you watch those comments as you watch a replay of a live video. For that matter, if you're watching this on replay, leave me a message and say yes or no. Do you read the comments that are in live chat that played when the video was live when you're doing a rewatch? Let me know. I'd like to know in the comments, or tell me in live chat. We'll go visit everybody here in a minute. And then I'm going to hit this save button. And it's going to tell you. It might take a few hours to change. And this is the part where I need to be sharing again. Hang on. There we go. So I'm going to cancel. I'm going to hit this save button right here. Save. And it says it might take a few hours for your changes to apply. During that time, viewers will see the current version of the video. It's okay. This is an older video. You won't be able to make any other changes to the video. This is the other part I hate. I wish that you could do all of your cuts at one time. You can go and do blurring. So if you had a situation like I've had a few times where I accidentally give away some personal information that I shouldn't have, and so I go back and I'll blur that later, it will let me do multiple edits of the blurring. But when you do a trim or a cut, it's going to reprocess everything. Then the other part is that, you know, your original version of your video will be stored. So you're going to undo changes, your edits. While you wait, you can leave the site. It doesn't tell you this, but your live chat history goes bye-bye. Adios, amigos. Save. Okay? So video's being processed. Check back later. So this video will still have the original version until it gets through processing. Now, if you're going to touch an old video anyway, you might want to go change the thumbnail. You might want to go change the... might want to go change the title. Both of those are interesting options to go look at. Here it is. Let's see. Protect yourself. Change your password. Okay, so here is vidIQ saying, hey, here's some new titles you could use. Yeah, okay, sure. I'll go with that. Why not? And then the other thing, it'll make some other suggestions as well. On things that it'll make suggestions depending on which version of vidIQ. This is when it was one of the worldwide developer conferences for Apple, so that's what that is all about. So anyway, I made those changes. I could have changed the thumbnail. I'm gonna leave it. It's a good thumbnail. As good as I was doing back then. So that's the process of taking that timer out. And yes, sacrifices to be made, but these are older live videos. Are you getting a lot of rewatch on those older videos anyway? Why not go and make this change and give those videos a chance? So, or like Lori Petrucci, go learn how to dance. That's probably the best thing. Dance when on. And the other thing is that you can get away with a countdown timer, a short one, if while that countdown timer is, you're giving your viewers something of value. Hey, I'm just waiting on, kind of like an announcement. I'm doing a countdown timer, 20 seconds. I'm waiting on everybody to show up. Hey, I'm just going to do demonstration tonight. I'm kind of waiting on the rest of the crowd to get here. Want to share everything with the community. I don't want anybody to miss out. And so stick around. Here, time will be over just a few minutes. And here's what I'm doing. I'm prepping for the show. Let me show you behind the scenes. Here's what's going on behind the scenes in the show. And that's the kind of stuff you can do. You say, hey, let's get the B camera out and show the B camera and things like that. So those are ways that you can give value if you use a countdown timer. I know a lot of people says, hey, I start the show right at 9 o'clock sharp. And so, but not everybody's there yet. They show up late. And you know, and I understand that, especially if you're going to have something amazing that brings a lot of value and you want to share that content. And you definitely want to make sure people get value out of it. So if they show up live, you want to reward them for being live by giving them that valuable content live so you can ask questions or make comments. So speaking of comments, let's see what everybody's talking about. So here we go. Okay. Hey, Florence, how you doing out there tonight? Welcome, welcome. I've done some changes up here tonight. I'm doing the stand-up desk and everything. Let's see. Philip says, I want to read the live chats during replays so many hours before the live chats appear. That is true. I like to see the live comments on replay if I hear something being said and I want to see if comments about it. Yeah, it's good stuff. Philip said, I know some church services have a live cast with a long countdown timer. Then they edit the video later and delete or hide the original live cast. Yes, my church, for example, does that. Actually, what they do is they'll leave the original, but they'll cut out the actual preaching. They'll cut that part out and save it as a separate part. They'll do a little intro video on the front of that. So that's a good way. KDJ, how you doing tonight? Say your flavor of your awesomeness from Sugar Land, Texas, just southwest of Houston. Hey, thanks so much for coming by. Since I don't expect too many replays on my live, since it's just a hangout type of live and not about beer stuff, which really is what my channel's about. That's good. Can you make Dan wants to know, can you make custom designs with lights? Yes, you can. You absolutely can. And I've done some. I played around with it. My results have not been good because it takes time, which feels sometimes like I don't have time. So, yeah, definitely just playing around with that kind of stuff. So that's always good stuff. Anyway. All right. Yep. Okay. So, what'd you think about funeral scene? I like that name. So, explosions. It's all good stuff. All right. So I did my hook and then I did my demo. And, you know, I can definitely go and find, not that video, get caught for replay, reuse anyway. So my suggestion is to go through your channel and find videos. If you've done live streams and you had really long countdown timers, go and find those. And delete them. You don't have anything to lose, really. I do hate that you lose the live chat, but the early days, you never know. Yeah, my early videos. Let's see this one. See, I thought it was required by law to have live chat. Let's see. But, this one didn't have a that one thankfully didn't have a countdown timer anyway, so that's really far back in the archives. So let's see if this one has live chat. It has a countdown timer. It does. That has the stinger. So that's the other thing that people say are dead is stingers. So there's a lot of debate about that as well. Should I have a cool stinger that comes in and pops in and says, "Hey, here's who I am and here's all fun stuff"? No, you need to immediately start giving value as soon as people jump in to your live streams. And so that's very much the mindset that I have and have been for a while. Now, I have played around with some, and I've seen some other creators play around with basically doing a premiere right before they're live. So they would do like maybe an intro, premiere that, so they could bring people to the channel. And then if you've been monetized, so that you can do, basically send everybody over to another video, have the premiere send everybody over to your live stream. Of course, you have to have the live stream schedule ahead of time so that it's out there and that it can do that. So, was it raids like they call it in Twitch? Call it raids. Well, a YouTube version of a raid. You can have the premiere do a raid to your live stream, and in theory, that might bring people in. But it's more of a stunt, and I don't think you can get away with that too often. You could probably pull it off once or twice, but I don't think that's something that you could get away with a lot of times. So let's see who else is out there tonight. Nice. Yeah, thanks. Countdown timer saved my tail day. Dan, we might want to know. Adam, how you doing? Adam, I am really enjoying your live streams you're doing, and I like that you're experimenting and trying new things. It's very cool. Adam also saying hi there, folks. KJ, providing value to people is paramount. I amen to that, because I want to make sure your time is well spent, and so definitely try very hard to make sure that I give you value when you get here. So tonight's value was kill off the countdown timer, and we talked about reasons why you got to kill off the countdown timer. Then we talked about ways like a hook and that type of thing, and that's something that I am working on. I need to very much work on the hook and figure out a way to make sure that as soon as someone jumps on, they say, oh, hey, what's he talking about tonight? And I go ahead and tell you what I'm talking about. Mr. Beast videos, for example, and I know not everybody's favorite example, perhaps, but Mr. Beast videos, he literally tells you what's going to happen in the video in the first 10 seconds of his videos, so that you know, oh, hey, I do want to see how he does that. So it's like, hey, by the way, welcome, I'm going to bake a cake tonight, and I'm going to show you. Then after I bake the cake, it's going to explode. You're going to want to see that. And then he bakes the cake, and then it explodes, and then he dressed up as Willy Wonka, and we all watched the video anyway, even though, like, really? Anyway, so, yeah. Oh, let's see. Dan says, I went live early with the timer, and then during that time, I figured out Restream wasn't connecting to LinkedIn, so I canceled the event and then streamed direct through Ecamm. There you go. Yeah, you know, I don't need Restream. I have the free version. I don't need Restream. The only thing that I've been asked for by guests is, can I play this? Can I have this on my channel at the exact same time as happening on your channel? And Ecamm doesn't have that capability. I don't know what the value proposition there would be. Instead, my thought process would be to give them a copy of the video afterwards and say, please go edit this video and change it up, and then post that on your channel. And then be sure to put a link back to mine to say, hey, by the way, I was a guest on Roy's channel, and here's what happened, so that we both have an opportunity for people to watch the video. And I think that's more value for your viewers than it is to put it on two channels and have it going at the same time. That is my opinion. I know others have different opinions, but I've had guests ask me, hey, can I restream to multiple places? So, yep, definitely. Oh, what's that? Without it, I would have been severely delayed. Oh, I understand. I was thinking about experimenting, making shorts about the videos I've done, and link that video to the shirt to see if help video pick up traction. Yeah, I've done that linking. So I'll do a short. I'll take snippets. I've been doing Opus Pro. I'm not thrilled with the results, but it's interesting, and sometimes it comes out okay, and I'll use it, and I will take that and post my short, and then I'll link it to the original video, hoping that people will be curious enough to go find out, oh, what did he talk about in that video? Let me go watch it. So, yeah. Yes, I decided to mix it up and wear a jacket tonight because I was doing a funeral scene. I was doing a funeral scene at the beginning where we buried countdown timers. So I'm thinking of canceling Restream. Yeah. So here's the whole look. Of course, being myself, I had to wear a shirt that matches who I am. So anyway. Let's see. I get it. I'm thinking I canceled Restream. So yeah. All right, Dan. Yep. All right. That is our show tonight. I know you're saying, hey, what? I know it was a short show, but I'd rather get in, give you value, get back out. Yeah, Opus. Yes. I'm still waiting. I haven't made my mind about Opus. It's getting better, but it's not getting better fast enough. So that's the downside of it. Okay. All right. That's it. That's all I got for tonight. I hope you guys have a great evening, a great rest of your week. That's all, folks. You know what I wanted to do when I said the hook? I wanted to do the harmonica sound from The Hook by Blues Traveler, but of course that would have got me a copyright strike. And then I went looking for a harmonica song, and there's too many that don't start with a harmonica. So anyway, that's it. That's my show. Thanks for watching. I'm supposed to tell you to do, this is my shameless self-promotion thing. I hate doing selfless shame promotion. I'm not good at salesmanship. But here is my merch shop. If you go to shop.techtrollmaker.com, and I do have some new merch out there. I'm really excited about this. I have toddler shirt. I like this shirt. It says Future Tech Troll Maker. So I know those with toddlers, you need to go and immediately buy this. And I'm having a sale. My promo code is Trouble. You get $5 off. So go out there and buy you some merch. Though I have to admit, my favorite merch is the hat. I've worn this hat a couple times on the show. The hat's my favorite, and the coffee mug. So I drink coffee out of that. So anyway, that's it. That's my show. Oh wait, and then of course here's my call to action. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe. And here's my new outro. So I always get this wrong. Let's see. Yes, YouTube is going to tell you 2 amazing videos that you should watch next. YouTube is genius. You know, the algorithm says you should watch these, so you should watch these. Whatever it says. Whatever it says, go watch that. And if you click on my head down in the right corner there, you can subscribe. That's it. Adios. Night.